It's only been a matter of months, but the people living in these buildings are now living a nightmare after new owners have come swooping in to buy up the properties. They're scared, and now they're the latest victims in a story well known involving the same company.
I don't even sleep at night or eat.
For 50 years, Arnold Doucette has called this building on Wilson Avenue home and never had a problem with the landlord until now.
Well, they sent me an eviction notice because I didn't pay my rent. But I got proof here. I paid their rent of $15 in each month.
It's the same experience other tenants claim to have had since new ownership took over earlier this year. Golden Equity Properties stepped in, and there's been no ability for renters to engage in any kind of conversation with no superintendent on site. What some of the tenants have told me is just how bad the conditions are in some of these buildings, to the point where there's actually holes in the ceiling leaking and nothing is being done about it. There's been no sign of maintenance, with more holes in the walls throughout, leaky pipes in individual apartments, and locks on doors don't even work.
Yeah, we want to take a short video just so we make sure.
Those living here and in other Golden Equity properties recently paid a visit to one of the offices and captured video while disputing claims from the company, only to have someone call police.
We've talked to a lot of tenants in a lot of different buildings at this point, and they're all telling us the same thing. Golden Equity comes in, there's no communication. They try to force them to sign up for pre-authorized debit. They have extra fees taken out of their accounts. Tenants start getting eviction notices over nothing.
Back in the spring, CityNews first told you about another property on King Street West, also owned by Golden Equity, with tenants facing similar circumstances. Renters have since created a newspaper to organize and tell stories about what's happening. Online social accounts with the handle Molden Equities have also popped up to raise awareness. Why is it that Golden Equity continues to be in these predicaments?
I'm sorry, Mark. I don't have any further comment in regard to these properties.
A number of phone calls to those directly involved with the company produced similar results.
Mark, there's nothing that I have to say. Thanks. Bye.
No answers, despite all that's been handed down to people like Arnold.
I pay my rent on the $15 in each month for the last 50 years. Never late for my rent.
The same tenants who have rallied against Golden Equity now say that they're cutting off pre-authorized payments. Some are even threatening to withhold their rent in an effort to gain an upper hand in an otherwise difficult fight.